Hello. We're going to do a different type of video today. I'm going to review something. It is not a Lego specific item, but it's related to possibly having a brick-link store. This was an item that David West had found, and I found a different version of it, and I decided to check it out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the listing on Amazon. It's a Sooyee Bead organizer, craft organizers and storage 8-pack. 15 grids plastic organizer with dividers for washi tapes, craft beads, jewelry, plastic jewelry organizer, clear small parts, or Lego. And just to help out finding it, I will scroll down here, and right there you can see the ASIN number right there, in case you wanted to look by that, because that's, you can find Amazon items that way as well. So I already opened it up from the box. And this is what I got. So there was a box that was basically just big enough for these. There's 8 of them. They come with 4 of these blue snap things and 4 of these reddish or maroon or perhaps pink ones. Each one is individually wrapped in the cellophane like this, and you just slip it right out. It's got a tab up here for hanging it if you wanted to hang it somewhere. The tab is on the lid though, so it comes in the middle. So if you're going to hang it, you're going to need a long enough nail to reach the hanging part, as opposed to putting it on the back here where it would just flushly hang. I guess you could hang it backwards and you wouldn't have to go quite as far because the lid isn't quite as deep. And then basically just this part here snaps open and it lifts out. It's hinged over here, but the hinges are not real hinges. They're just molded plastic. So after a lot of usages, they may break. And the snap, it's not the strongest snap, but it does close it. It doesn't open or anything like that. And there's a nice little bit of a click. Like that. And then, of course, you've got the 15 slots in here. They're not, the dividers do come out. So you can actually, change how you have the setup here. You could go from, well, these are set. These are not. So these 2 are set right here. And the rest of these seem to be completely movable. So you could have 1 slot here, 1 slot here, and then basically 1 slot here, 1 here, and 1 here. So you could have 5 slots would be the smallest you could get. And you'd have 2 really long ones and then 1 over here, and a tiny one in the middle. Or you can go up to the 15 the way it is here. Now, David had been using them for minifigure heads, which I think is a great idea. But it could work for other parts, like tiles, especially printed tiles that you want to keep separate and a little nicer. Now, I will say, once you get it closed and latched, the corners, they kind of do come up. So, if you're forcing it to come up, you can get it to come up. But it's not really bad. And I don't think there's enough space in there for stuff to really move around too much. But likely you're going to open it up on a flat surface, put in or take out whatever pieces you need to, close it back up, and then probably put it back somewhere carefully, either in this orientation or perhaps even in a vertical orientation, either on its side or on the short end. And you're not going to be doing a lot with it until you need to access it again. So I think it's a reasonably good choice. You get 6 of them for $12.99 or $13 plus tax. And so I think it was pretty good. I'm sure there could be another better option out there, but this is the one I chose to try to check out. And having a bunch of them at the same size is nice. It's better than, I know in days gone by, I'd willy-nilly buy things that were either on sale or I saw at a garage sale or thrift store or whatever. And I ended up having like a whole bunch of different types of the same sort of thing. Like the larger versions of these, like the tackle boxes that are like this. I definitely have dozens of them probably, and they're probably almost dozens of different styles. So this is kind of nice that it'll have a number of them that are all the same. Anyway, that's my little review of this little Sooyee bead organizer. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Thank you very much.